Thank you. That is the Scouts anthem. Scouts, it's your moment. But all of us, we can take our seats as the Scouts are taking us in what they have organized for us. Thank you. The Kampala University Vice Chancellor is the Chief Scout of Uganda. So now these are the Scouts from Mutundwe. Enjoy the moment.
Hey! Komendarak! Bele Tebea! A1! Goka! A2! Goka! A3! Goka! Ashman Bele Doa! Ashman Bele Doa! Paet Hima! Hayes! Hayes! Great action to Goka! Komendarak! Bele Tebea! Ashma! Kriya!
Check. Thank you. Rover Scouts, thank you. Thank you for representing well the Chief Scout of Uganda. Can we make a thunderous applause for the Scouts of the Rover Scouts of Kampala University Original? Hey, graduates, you have forgotten. I'm coming, you remember. So, ladies and gentlemen, where there is God, everything is possible. So, allow me to take this moment to invite our leaders from the Islamic faith, and that is Sheikh Hassan Magambo, the University Imam, to take us in the prayer, and Reverend.
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen Wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah Sallallahu alayhi wasallam. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, may you extend your peace and blessings to the seal of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, his companions, and whoever moved within his legacy until the day of resurrection. Dear our chief guest, it is a great honor for me to stand this morning to lead this occasion in the word of prayer. Oh Allah, we come here today to witness the 22nd graduation event of this mighty university, Kampala University. Oh Allah, we thank you for gathering us here on this momentous occasion. We are grateful to you for the knowledge you have granted us, for the strength and perseverance you instilled in us, and for the guidance that has led up to this far. We thank you very much for the gift of our lecturers, supervisors, management, and the founding members of this mighty university, Kampala University, and all those who have truly supported us throughout our academic journey. Oh Allah, we continue to pray for the good health of our founding member of this university, Professor Al-Hajj Ambassador Badiru Katerega Salongo. May you continue giving him good health and quick recovery from any form of sickness he might be undergoing as we celebrate this graduation. Oh Allah, make us among those who are humble in success, patient in hardship, and sincere in intentions. Oh Allah, grant every one of us here success in this life and the hereafter. Our Lord, grant us good in this world and good in hereafter, and protect us from the punishment of the fire. Ameen. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.
I am called Reverend Dr. John Magumba, the Dean of Bishop Hannington School of Theology and Divinity of Busoga University. I am honored to be among the people invited to pray for Kampala University. It's a great honor for me to stand here under the umbrella of Jesus Christ in the Anglican Church. And I'm reading first a text from the Gospel of Luke, chapter 6, verses 39 to 40. Jesus told them this riddle. What do you get when one blind man guides another? Both of them falling in a ditch. Students can't do better than the teacher. When the course is done, they will all be just like the teacher. Father, thank you that in you we have Jesus who came to reveal you to us. And he is the teacher of teachers, the master of teachers, the one who taught us to call you Father. and the one who taught us to be servants of one another under the loving code of love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, and love your neighbor as you love yourself. And we thank you for the vision of Kampala University, a school for training men and women to be vision bearers who will transform society after they have been trained and qualified to go out as transformers of society in public service, in delivering public service. We pray that you will empower them and use them to fulfill this mission through Jesus Christ our Lord.
I am Reverend Canon Professor Grace Rubale, Professor at Chambogo University and a Canon at All Saints Cathedral, Nakasero. Lord, we thank you because we are here today to graduate. And you graduates, in the book of Ecclesiastic, there is time for everything. So from now, and as you leave, do things called. Will you marry? When will you produce? If you are starting a business, shop, next week, when will you do things according to time. So much you are with the Lord be with you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Dr. Haruna Jemba, lecturer retired, Makerere University, Religious Studies. My prayer will be short, very short, because you have already had hours with the Sheikh. ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا فإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا فإننا كنا من الخاسرين اللهم آت قلوبنا تقواها وزكها أنت خير من زكاها أنت وليها ومولاها. A special prayer for our children, our scholars of today. We pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala may give them strength to remain here in our country, to serve our country, instead of going abroad to seek for jobs in those countries. Oh Allah, help these scholars to remain here. A special prayer for our professor, our father, Professor Badiru Kateriga, for quick recovery. We thank you, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for being very kind to us, so that He is with us here. We are cursing all the shaitan within him. We are cursing all the shayateen in his work here, in his business. We are praying that the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protects him, protects his family, protects his life, and we are saying that let Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect our country. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
A very big round of applause. A very big round of applause to our religious leaders for taking us through the word of prayer. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, where there is God, everything is possible. Now we have God here. But before we do serious business today, this gathering has to be constituted into the 22nd congregation of Kampala University. It is by procedure, and it is well known that the Chancellor has to first constitute the assembly, and then we proceed with business. So I take the honor and the privilege to invite the one and only Honorable Professor George Mondo Kagonyera to constitute this great congregation. You're welcome, sir.
By virtue, thank you. By virtue of the authority entrusted to me, I constitute this assembly into the 22nd congregation of Kampala University, held on this 17th day of April 2025.
Check. Thank you very much, DJ Tambrilowamu. Okay. Thank you very much, our beloved Chancellor, for constituting for us this great congregation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me prepare this audience and welcome the chief guest, okay? It's your moment to shine. It's your moment to shine. It's your day. Viva Kampala University! Kampala University, viva! Welcome the minister! Oh yes, oh yes. Graduate school, I didn't hear you. I said it's our moment to shine. Are we together? That's the password for the day. It's your moment to shine. Beautiful. Come on! Chinja campus! Mutundwe! Mutundwe! Masaka campus! Is there any campus that I've left you behind? Luwele! Luwele! Thank you very much. Honorable Minister, this is a very great university. That's why we're welcoming you in style. And of course, I'll take this great honor and privilege to invite the university orator, who is none other than Honorable Asmani Basalirwa, an educationist. He's a senior lawyer in this country, and he's the Bugiri municipality legislator in the 11th parliament. Honorable Asman Basalirwa. So he's the university orator, he's the orator of Kampala University original. So we take the moment to welcome him at this moment in time. DJ, omukulu yayagala ka music. Honorable Asman Basalirwa Bugiri, are you there? Hey, he's our very own. Sir, you can welcome for us the chief guest. Thank you. Thank you.
Our distinguished chief guest, who is none other than State Minister for Education, the Honorable Dr. Joyce Moriku Kaducho, who is also my colleague in Parliament, the Chancellor of Kampala University, the vivacious and sagacious Sir Mondo Kagonyera, our distinguished Vice Chancellor, Owechitibwa Ambassador Alhaj, Dr. Professor Salongo, Chief Scout, Omuntu w'abantu, formerly Dean of the Diplomatic Corps, Royal Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the Gulf States. Also, Owechitibwa, the honorable members of Parliament who are here, the chairperson of the University Council and members of Council, the diplomatic community, vice chancellors and rectors of universities, the distinguished religious, traditional, cultural leaders, the politicians who are here, the staff and students of Kampala University. Viva Kampala University! Viva Kampala University! Mr. Chancellor, sir, let me take this opportunity to welcome our distinguished chief guest, the Honorable Minister to Kampala University. Minister, you are very much welcome to Kampala University. We thank you for accepting to preside over this function as a chief guest and as a family of Kampala University, we are honored and privileged that one of the ministers of education is here today at a graduation. We don't take that for granted. This is an academic function. This function falls under your ministry, and your being here is recognition of your love for education and the love for these students who are graduating today. You are very much welcome. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and dear chief guest, 22 years ago, I was at this platform. In this very same place, we were having our first graduation. If you are talking about institutional memory of Kampala University, I am a living testimony. I thank the Almighty Allah who has preserved me to observe the 22nd graduation ceremony of Kampala University. Chief guest, this institution began in 1998. And we moved to this place where we are now around that time. And the circumstances that brought us here from Kansanga are known to the elders here. They were acrimonious. And when we came here, we had about 400 students that time. I am glad that 22 years down the road, we are talking about over 3,600 students graduating. That's not a mean achievement. Dear chief guest, 3,600 students who are graduating in other universities, it is actually the total population of the university. Here, it is only the graduating lot. So you can see where we have come from. Chief guest, in 1998 when we were beginning this institution, it was a small place. Actually, only this place and that building. Because of the commitment, dedication, and hard work of Professor Katerega, Badro Wechitiwa Ambassador, we kept expanding up to the main road and all the neighboring facilities. These are new acquisitions. They were not part of the original place here. The staff were few. The students were few. The programs were few. Right, Honorable Chief Guest. One person would do many assignments, Chief Guest. I recall at that time, the Vice Chancellor here was a Vice Chancellor, was a lecturer, was a human resource manager, was also a driver of himself at that time. I recall so well. At that time, for example, I was a legal officer, I was an orator here, I was a lecturer teaching law programs, I would occasionally drive the Vice Chancellor. We were multitasking at that time. I am glad that around that time, we went through many trials and tribulations. There were many crosses and vexations. We went through many nukes and crunches. But I am glad that our sacrifice, our struggle bore fruits, and we are here today to witness those fruits. Chief guest, the challenges notwithstanding, we were able to survive. We pushed on. And along the way, chief guest, under the leadership of the Chancellor and the Vice Chancellor, we were able to get chartered as a university. Now, to the parents and graduates, what does a charter mean? The first time we had a graduation when we had been chartered, we did explain. But we will not get tired to explain. If you say you are studying from a chartered university, it means that you are studying from a university that has been recognized in terms of academics, programs, staff, and facilities. That's what it means. In other words, as students, as parents, you must be proud to be associated with an institution that is recognized by the minister here as a chartered university. And when you're a chartered university, it means that university can even undertake what we call graduate courses and programs. So you made the right choice to come to the capital's university, which is actually chartered. And we want to thank Professor Kateregga, Professor Mondo Kagonyera, the chairperson of council, who steered us to ensure that we become a chartered university. Chief guest, over time we have had many achievements, and I'm very sure they will appear in different speeches. But I want to also mention the fact that we are now the only university in Uganda, Chief guest, we are now the only university in Uganda that has sister campuses across the East African region. We are now the only university. And I want you to distinguish between having branches, but I'm talking about sister campuses. So we have a sister campus in Nairobi, we have a sister campus in Kigali. I am not talking about the various institutions that are associated with us here in Uganda. I am talking about the East African region. So when you are talking about the integration of East Africa, Kampala University is the best example of East African integration. And chief guest, as you know and come to learn, the students that are graduating today are all over Africa. All over Africa. Kenya, Tanzania, Malawi, Sudan and South Sudan, South Africa, and the rest. So in terms of blending, we've gone beyond East Africa and we have become an African university. We want to thank again the leadership of the university for those achievements. And as I said last year, I'm going to reiterate the statement I made last year, Chief Guest. I said, Kampala University is no longer making success. We have moved from success to impact. So if you are looking for success, you go elsewhere. And I know many universities now are struggling to make success. For us, we are past that stage. We have moved beyond success. We are now at impact level. And when we talk about making impact, for example, Kampala University Film School is ranked as one of the best in the region. Just the film school. And the products from that film school have won honors and awards globally. They have directed some of the best films globally. That is what we mean when we talk about impact. As people are struggling for success, for us, we are struggling for impact. And that is where we are when we talk about creating impact. Chief guest, as I summarize, I want to highlight two issues. Number one, the current status of the university and where we are going. From what I have mentioned, it is very clear that our trajectory is irreversible. We can no longer go back where we came from. It is no longer possible. And I am very glad that the institution now, Professor Badru Kateregga, has now put in place institutions and structures that may even be able to outlive him. A few years ago, we were worried that if Professor Kateregga goes, God forbid, but anyway he will go. There's nothing like saying God forbid. He will go when the time comes. We were worried that if he goes, this university would be decimated, would come to an end. What has been demonstrated in the last 5-10 years shows that his departure cannot lead to the demise of this institution. We now have structures in place, we have facilities in place, we have the staff, we have the organs that are ready to push forward the vision of Professor Kateregga. And that's the assurance I want to give to the community. And related to that, one of the key stakeholders, chief guest in this university, as we speak now, are the children of Professor Kateregga. They've been a missing link. I am glad that a good number of them, he has several, as you know, chief guest, is in the public domain, and we pray that he gets many. His children from all over the world have now found time to abandon all their work to come and be part of this vision. And that is very important because they will then be able to push the legacy of their father together with the others to greater horizon. So they are now key stakeholders, and that creates a lot of hope and stability in this institution. Finally, and therefore, whatever you are hearing, seeing in the media will not in any way undermine the stability and progress of this institution, because they are not related. Chief guest, when you came, there was a Chitiwa cha Buganda here being sung. I want to make some of these comments in Luganda to honor Chitiwa cha Buganda. Mwabali wanu, abazadde, abayizi, n'emikwano gyaffe, bye mulaba mu mawulire, bye musoma mu mawulire, bye muwulira mu mawulire, tebiina ngeri yonna gye bigenda kutataaganya mu yunivasite. Olw'okuba tutaddewo enkola esobozesa yunivasite eno ogenda mu maaso oba profesa waali oba taliiwo. N'olwekyo byonna ebigenda mu maaso tebiyina ngeri yonna gye bigenda kutataaganyamu nteekateeka ne programs ezigenda mu maaso. Ate gye tuvudde bye bibadde bisinga okubeera ebizibu. Bwe zibeera ntalo ennene twazimala, twaziwangula. Buno obuliwo kati butalotalo. Therefore, tebeera muntu yenna alowooza nti saawa zino akyasobola okuzza yunivasite eno emabega, tekikyasoboka. If you could not do it many years ago, when we were fewer and when we were weaker, you cannot do it now. Therefore, parents, guardians, and friends of this institution, I want to assure you that whatever you are seeing, whatever you are hearing, will not stop our progress. The university is now stronger, it is more empowered, it's more energized, and nobody can afford to bring it down. I think that's the assurance we want to give the public. The stability and progress of the university are intact. What you are hearing notwithstanding. And if we are talking about battles, we fought the bigger battles long ago. What we are seeing now are just small skirmishes here and there that will not take the university back. And please, if you think you can be used to undermine the university, you are wasting time. This university is now anchored on a very firm foundation. Whether you go to court or you go to witchcraft or where, we will be able to overcome it. So we want to give assurance to the community that the university is stable, the university is together, we will keep moving forward. And if you want to know where we have come from, as I said, please come and ask us. We know who has done what in this university. We know who has contributed what. You cannot be here for 10 years and claim to be a key stakeholder here. What will the Basari say? So you must be very careful with what you say and what you do. This is a community university and it will remain a community university to serve you, Chief Guest. Chief Guest had to make those comments to give assurance to the public, to the graduates, even to you, because I know before coming here you could have gotten some information about it, but that is it. What I have articulated is the position of the university as we stand. Chief Guest, I want to conclude my remarks by recognizing, I understand some of my colleagues from Parliament are here, both present and former. I understand Honorable Abdul Adidwa is here, MP Bukoli. Adidwa, I understand you are here. May you stand up for recognition, Honorable Adidwa. I have seen Honorable Patrick Kasumba Pade, Honorable Chief Guest. Honorable Patrick Kasumba Pade here. We were together in the 10th Parliament. He was MP. but we also studied together in law school. I understand he's coming back again. These politicians never get tired. I have also been informed that Honorable Tebandeke is here. I don't know where they are. Honorable Macho and the others. Just like we did last year, it is always good that we recognize these colleagues as they come. But maybe if they are still far, we'll be able to recognize them. Chief guest, with those remarks, I want to once again thank you. Once again, welcome you and wish our graduates a very successful stay and success here and beyond. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. God bless you all.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Let's join up our hands to thank the Honorable Asman Basalirwa, the Honorable MP for Bujiri Municipality, and is the University Orator. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, before I invite the representative of the graduating class, allow me in a very special way to recognize the Vice Chairman of the University Council, Haj Kakembo Abaka. You're most welcome, sir. Allow me to recognize the Rector of Islamic University in Uganda, Professor Jagenda Simbwa. And that one is our very own in one way or the other. Thank you. Dr. Amal Chinene Nsereko from Islamic University in Uganda. You're most welcome. The RDC of Butambala. You're most welcome. His Excellency, Chairman of the Bagaga Kwagalana, Godfrey Chirumira. You're most welcome. The Ambassador of Namibia in Uganda, and is a parent today. You're most welcome, Your Excellency. I want to join the association too. So, ladies and gentlemen,
distinguished chief guest, it will be disingenuous on my side not to recognize my honorable colleague from Kenya. And I just want to ask him to say his name so that when I go to Kenya, he also doesn't forget to recognize me. This is about being strategic. Honorable, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. My name is Mohammed Ado. I'm the Member of Parliament for Wajir South in the northeastern part of the country. And I'm really honored to be here with you today.
And for your information, this institution has produced MPs from Kenya and ministers. Honorable Hassan Joho was a student here and is now a cabinet secretary in Kenya. Just for information, I thank you.
Can you imagine? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our great stakeholders. I'm going to kindly request our great stakeholders to... we have Madame Badria. You're most welcome. Stay standing. We have Mr. MDK Faki. Sir, you're most welcome. You can stand up for recognition. Our Deputy Vice Chairperson, Board of Trustees, Madame Rashida Katerega. I know you're seated somewhere there. Beautiful. I can see Mrs. Sarah Katerega. Yeah. Beautiful. Manyi wano olekayo omwobo wedde kalimo kaba kagenzi. Mr. Faizo Mbiru. Sir, you're most welcome. Abo bakama baffe nno. Yeah. Ndoza beebo. Yes, those are our great stakeholders. Okay, so you can kindly take your seats. Thank you very much. Those ones come from the Katerega family. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to recognize Madame Sophie Namatovu. Thank you very much for honoring the invitation. Okay, Namatovu. Allow me to recognize Dr. Sala Nkonge Mwonge. She's a visiting lecturer here, and she's the proprietor of Kampala Secondary School, Mbirizi Modern, and St. Francis Buloba. you're most welcome. Afande Nafuna Lilian, hey, she's an alumnus of Kampala University. Hey, Jamba Afande, I'm very safe here today. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me in a very special way to recognize the Mayor, Jinja City, Honorable Kasolo Aliton Okocha G, and he's studying, he's a graduate, I think. Mayor is a graduate. Mayor, where are you? Where? Yes, Mayor! So the Mayor of Jinja City is graduating today. He has been studying from Jinja campus. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Assistant RDC from Busia, and this is Honorable Farijal Samuel. So, Honorable RDC, the Assistant RDC, you're most welcome. Mayor Kasumba Innocent, you're most welcome. And Mr. Gorel Moses, Director of Budaka Schools, you're most welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Let me recognize more 5 people only for a moment, and then we shall be recognizing more later. Mr. Semakula Peter, that is the Resident Director of St. Lawrence University. You're most welcome. Those are good friends. And also Mr. Baguma Anthony, and this is Obi Education Minister. OBB Education Minister, you're most welcome. Mr. Ntumwa Stephen HOD, you're most welcome. And Ndasi Nicholas, Director Education, Raise Transport Academy. Thank you very much for a moment. Let me stop there, but I will be recognizing the rest as we are carrying this great function on. So let me invite right now the representative of the graduating class, and is none other than the chairman, LC5, Kayunga District, and that is Mr. Honorable, not Mr. Honorable Andrew Mwonge. He has been pursuing a bachelor's degree in public administration. Honorable, you're most welcome. The people of Kayunga are watching you on BBS TV, and salam.
Thank you. The guest of honor, Honorable Joyce Kaduchu, the Chancellor, the Vice Chancellor, esteemed lecturers, distinguished guests, fellow graduates, friends and family, you're most welcome. Today is not just a ceremony, it's a milestone. It is a testament to our resilience, sacrifice, and determination. For many of us, this journey has been filled with both challenges and triumphs. Late night and early mornings, fear and faith. But through it all, we have emerged stronger, wiser, and ready to embrace the future with courage. As a student, I am deeply proud to be standing here with you, my fellow graduates of class of 2025. But as the chairman LC5 Kayunga District, I am even more inspired by the potential that sits in this tent. The doctors, teachers, leaders, entrepreneurs, and change makers of tomorrow. To our lecturers, thank you for investing your time, energy, and knowledge into shaping us. Your dedication has not gone unnoticed. To our families and guardians, your support, both emotional and financial, has been the pillar upon which we've leaned. We thank you for your financial support. To my fellow students,
Thank you for the laughter, for standing together in moments of stress, for the group discussions, and for the friendship that will last a lifetime. As we step into the world beyond these university walls, let us do so not with fear, but with vision. Let us become ambassadors of integrity, innovation, and service. Let us not wait for opportunities to come. We must create them. And to the young people back in the Kayunga district and all corners of Uganda, may this be proof that it is possible, that no matter your background, with dedication and determination, your dreams are valid. Congratulations, class of 25. We have earned this moment. Let's go out and change the world. Viva Kampala University. Viva. Andrew Mwonge, District Chairperson, Kayunga District. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Chairman Kayunga, for representing the graduating class this very great morning. Round of applause for our chairman. He has represented you guys, eh? Viva Kampala University! Kampala University, viva! We are here. It's your day! It's your day! You have made it! You have made it! Okay, Mr. Bigarwa Kenneth, that's the Principal Quality Assurance Officer representing the Secretary for Uganda Health Professionals. Thank you so much for coming. Haji Katerega Issa, you're most welcome. Reverend Dr. John Magumba, Chairperson, Governing Council, Bishop Huntington Institute of Theology, you're most welcome. Haj Abbas Kasaga, Engineer, you're most welcome. Yes, from the Mpologoma. Dr. Kasi Gaire Paul, Commissioner, Minister of Education and Sports, you're most welcome to this great function. Mutasa Ahmed, Dean of Students, Al Mustafa University College, you're most welcome, and Mrs. Shamsa Ndagano as well. Welcome to this great function, ladies and gentlemen. Permit me at this moment in time to invite the representative of the alumni of Kampala University, and is none other than Mr. Bule Gabriel. Is a future and arts journalist currently working with Daily Monitor newspaper in Uganda. He has been published in 16 countries, cutters of impact journalism, story for change. In his journey as a professional journalist, he has been able to become a trained oil and gas journalist trained by Africa Center of Media Excellency. Bule is also linguistic, to the fact that he holds a diploma in French language that was bestowed to him by the French government through Alliance France Kampala and the French Embassy in Uganda. Recently, he started another career. He's working with the Dembe FM, and he is part of the show called Ziwenje Morning Show at Dembe FM. And he is a father, and is a renowned digital disruptor. Bule is an alumnus of Kampala University, and he did mass communication 2012. He works with the Daily Monitor and the Dembe FM, and is part of us. Can you join up our hands and welcome Bule?
I need energy. Hey, Kampala University, oh yeah. Hey, Kampala University, viva. We are here. Teria Tujao, we are here. Hey, Professor Katerega, oh yeah. Some energy, eh? Professor Ndimazi Mawamvu. Professor Limazima Wamvu. Thank you so much. I wouldn't have written anything because that's not how I was taught here. But again, I'm a journalist and, I belong to Nation Media. That's the Day Monitor. One of the best. You've heard always the president saying good things about us. Isn't that good? The chief guest, the Chancellor, Professor Mondo Kagonyera, the Chairman of the University Council, our beloved founding Vice Chancellor, Professor Badru Katerega, members of the Diplomatic Corps, protocol observed. A good morning to you all. It's an honor and privilege to stand before you today as an alumni representative of this great institution, Kampala University. Viva Kampala University! Yeah, first and foremost, congratulations to you all, the graduating class of 2025. This day marks a culmination of years of hard work, sleepless nights, and resilience. You have overcome challenges, embraced opportunities, and today you reap the reward. You reap the reward of your determination and hard work. I would have liked to say a lot of things, but again, as a team, we have our important persons, not forgetting our mighty university orator, who usually says everything on this special day. On a day like this in 2012, I was thinking about a lot of things, and I couldn't pay attention to speeches. Just imagine, I was thinking about the food and the preparations at our home in Mpigi, where my parents had prepared for me. But I didn't know what was awaiting for me outside there. Ladies and gentlemen, you are going outside there in a world where we'll be facing competition for everything, for marriage, for jobs, for power, and for everything. You can just imagine. But I would like to remind you that as the family of Kampala University, you are lucky. You've been lucky that you've been equipped with skills in entrepreneurship, in macro and microeconomics. And that is a reminder to you that you can go out there to create jobs, to be accountants for your own businesses, to be innovators. You are lucky that you've been equipped with skills in ICT. That means that you are going to go out there to leverage and use these skills to create jobs as content creators, as innovators. But as I conclude, I would like to request you and to remind you that this is not the end of your journey with the Kampala University family. You will always be part and be proud. You have a duty to fight for this mighty institution. Use the social medias, use the platforms you have to dismantle the misinformation and the disinformation that is directed towards our great institution. They are lying to you. They are lying to you. We came here as an humble group of people, but look, we are a big university that is represented across Africa and elsewhere in the world. Once again, I congratulate you and I wish you well. Thank you so much.
A very big thank you, Mr. Bule Gabriel. Yes, for representing us, the alumni. Even me, I'm a product of Kampala University original. So thank you for representing us. I'm Julius Sekata. Thank you. Haji Sentamu Miraj Tiles, CEO. Thank you so much for coming. Mr. Batemietos Light, businessman Miraj, thank you so much for coming. Professor Eje Lutalo Bosa, VC Timu University, thank you very much for coming to this great congregation. Haji Ahmed Katerega, okay, that is Aradisi Butambala. Aha, very good. Yusufu, Mr. Yusuf, Munil Mukanga, Academic Registrar Al Mustafa, you're most welcome to this great congregation. Sheikh Umar Chionga, thank you very much for coming. Mr. Katete Yusufu, Secretary General, Uganda West Uganda Muslim Council, thank you for coming. Sheikh Zowedi Lutwama, thank you so much. Sheikh Sulaiman Lukanga, thank you so much for coming. Sheikh Abdul Kadir M, Deputy Sharia, thank you so much for coming. Haji Musubire Ismail, thank you. And Haji Musa Kasumba, thank you. Musa Musake Ismail, thank you very much. This side we have our council members. These are very important people. We have Owechitibwa Florence Bagunywa Nkalubo, Madam. We have Honorable Sarah Kanyike. Thank you so much for coming. We have Ajat Afua Sebiala. Thank you very much. Sheikh Gawari Wahabi. Thank you very much. Engineer Zaid Kavuma. Thank you. Honorable Skubabo Cheine. Thank you very much. I don't know where the good president is seated. Oh, he's there. Good president all the way from the Republic of South Sudan. Thank you very much for coming. Mr. Shaku Wahab, I saw you behind there. Thank you very much for coming. Mr. Kamoga Ronald, Head of Finance, Kampala University, and the Academic Registrar, Mr. Hamza Segawa. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, we are inviting the founder of our university. Imagine if he had not dreamt about establishing Kampala University. This huge crowd you're seeing here, it wouldn't have been here. Sindio? So now we have to welcome him in the very great mood when we are happy. So we are inviting our Vice Chancellor. Okay? Are we together? It's our day! It's your day! It's your day! You have made it! Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment in time, if I mention his title, you just say heavyweight, okay? That's your response. You know when you go to the Catholic Church, they pray and then you reply, yeah? Okay, so you just say heavyweight. Are we together? So the person coming to address us, he's Owechitibwa, Ambassador. I don't hear you guys. We are inviting the founder of this university. Are we together? To meet them. Owechitibwa, Ambassador, Alhaj, Professor Emeritus, National Hero, Vice Chancellor Kampala University, Chairman, Board of Trustees and Chief Sponsor, East African University, Rwanda. Chief Sponsor and Chairman, Board of Trustees, East African University, Kitengela, Nairobi. Ambassador extraordinary and potentially Head of King Abdulaziz First Class Medal in East, Central and Southern Africa. Chief Scout of Uganda. Ambassador for Peace, Professor Badru Tungu Katerega. Aha! DJ! Let's go, DJ! Pa 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 pa. DJ moment. There we go. Sajja tulina omwaniriza. Tetwali badde wano singa siye. DJ Sabula. Okay. Uganda's ambassador for women and girls, Susan Nabuma, you're most welcome. As the DJ is getting the song for the Vice Chancellor, Mr. Jaga, Director Princess Diana, you're most welcome. Madame Buria Desire, you're most welcome. Yes, DJ, we are inviting the founder of this university. I'm waiting for the DJ as the architects of music are giving us something there. Da-da-da-da-da. The DJ is getting the song for the Vice Chancellor. Da-da-da-da-da. Mrs. Sarah Bate. Yeah, she was once an accountant here. You're most welcome. Yeah, there we go. I want you to stand up.
Professor Musajja lyogerwako Uganda emyaka gyonna. Professor Kateregga twafuna omununuzi oli yennyini amazima wano mu Buganda oli ttaala eyaka ekintu ky'okuba okuuma emwoyo guli okutafa Buganda ne Kabaka waffe ebbanga lyonna. Asomesezza abaana b'ekibu Buganda emyaka gyonna ala yunivasite ayagala ffenna tusome Profesa balya bakuzaala tusiimye wamma be bali nnyo ngalo nnyingi obubayibwa abangi balina yunivasite mu East Africa yonna abawasala wajja wereza Buganda musajja wabyewunyo ne Butambala ffe tumuteekeko ttiimu y'omupiira Profesa Kateregga twafuna omununuzi oli yennyini amazima wano mu Buganda oli ttaala eyaka ekintu ky'ofuna okuuma wemwoyo guli okutafa eri Buganda ne Kabaka waffe ebbanga lyonna.
Thank you DJ. Yeah.
Thank you, MC, and all graduates who have been happy on this occasion, and even Dusty for me. And that is what makes me unique. I'm not an ordinary man, because on an occasion like this, there are people who are ready to shake their what? Okay, whatever they have. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Mr. Chancellor, Honorable Professor Mondo George Kagonyera, our guest of honor, Right Honorable Rukia Nakadama Isanga, 3rd Deputy Prime Minister of the Republic of Uganda, represented ably by Honorable Joyce Muriku Kaduchu, the State Minister for Primary Education, Chairman and members of the Board of Trustees, Chairman and members of the University Council, Vice Chancellors of sister universities present. I'm happy to welcome the Rector of the Islamic University in Uganda, Professor Ismail Simbwa. Clap for him. And to welcome also Professor Lutaro Bosa, the Vice Chancellor of Tim University, former Vice Chancellor of Chambogo University as well. Clap again. These are not small men among men. The Deputy Vice Chancellor, Dr. Warada Jagenda, she's the wife of the rector. Can you imagine? The rector of Islamic University in Uganda. The Vice Chancellor and the principals here, especially of collaborating colleges. There are colleges, university colleges, we collaborate with, like a Hope Medical University in Somalia. I don't know if Professor Najib is here or represented. The East African University, Bosaso, Somalia. Al-Mustafa University College here in Chengera. And I saw the principal here. You welcome him again. Okay. We had Professor who? Oh, Professor Lugujo. Where is he? Oh, well, most welcome. He's my boss. He's the chairman. He's the executive secretary of the Uganda Vice Chancellors Forum. So when he's here, all the Vice Chancellors of 76 universities of Uganda are here. Clap for him again. Even I have my own brothers who are senior to me. Mr. Muhammad Chiseka. Oliao. Yes, that's my elder brother. You think I'm old, but he's older than me. Abbas Kasaga is there. And the others. We welcome you a lot. All their names were here, representatives from the collaborating institutions, Professor Najib Sheikh Abdul Hakim, Hope University, Representative Fahad Ahmad Abdi of the East African University Bosaso in Puntland. I saw him here. And Dr. Ruhullah Degani, the principal, Al-Mustafa Islamic College. Their excellencies, the ambassadors and the high commissioners and other members of the diplomatic corps, we are happy to introduce to you the ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran, who is here. and I think he has a colleague there. So you go and tell your people that on your occasion you saw an ambassador, because there are some of you who have never seen an ambassador, apart from me. So thank you for honoring this occasion. Honorable ministers present, even our chief guest is a minister, I believe there are others. Honorable members of parliament, you have seen the orator of this university, Honorable Asumani Basariwa, has been the orator since 2003 during our first graduation. And we talk of Bisanja, he's there for life, inshallah. Public service officers and local government leaders were present. You are most welcome. And we thank you for what you are doing for us. The various religious leaders, those who have read the Quran, the Bible, and all the scriptures, you have seen here, we are an ecumenical institution. Otherwise, when you go to some universities and you don't belong to their faith, you can never be allowed to bring yours. Here, everybody is welcome. The leaders of cultural institutions, you are almost welcome. Corporate representatives, all our bankers, DFCU, Equity, Centenary, Eco Bank, and so on. In every bank in Uganda we have an account. Can you imagine? And they are here. Actually, I just got a call. Centenary Bank has given the best performing female a cash prize of 500,000. Chitundu cha kakada chifunye from Centenary Bank. I mean from DFCU Bank. Others will tell us later. Public service officers and local government leaders, religious leaders, and all representatives of cultural institutions present, corporate representatives, dean of schools, heads of department, directors of campuses and principals of schools, especially our principal school of nursing and health sciences, who are going to graduate today as well, faculty and staff, alumni and continuing students of Kampala University, parents, guardians, sponsors, and spouses, members of the media, dear graduates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. God is good, and all the time. Clap for God again. And clap for our chief guest. Clap for the chancellor. Clap for me. Clap for others not mentioned. And then for yourselves. So for all of you, say good afternoon. Happy belated Eid Mubarak. to our Muslim community who observed Ramadan successfully until recently, and a happy Easter to all our Christian brothers and sisters, which is on a few days from now. Now, after greeting you religiously, let me welcome you also technically. It is with immense pleasure that I warmly welcome you to this momentous and dual graduation ceremony. That is the 22nd graduation ceremony for Kampala University and the 6th graduation ceremony for Kampala University School of Nursing and Health Sciences. And you don't clap? What's wrong with you? You are tired so early. Okay. Today we celebrate the remarkable achievements of our graduating class of 2025 and also mark a significant milestone, that is the 26th year of impactful existence. We are 26 years already as Kampala University. We are old. When you get to 18, you are allowed to drive. And when you get to 21, you are even allowed to take alcohol. And at 25, you have a silver jubilee. We just celebrated it. And now we are 26. Can't you clap for yourself? And for the institution? Thank you, those who have understood why we are here. We are celebrating this occasion under the theme, Celebrating 20 Years of Excellence, advancing efforts to make Kampala University greater. That is what we are trying to do, advancing efforts to make Kampala University greater. And we are doing all that under the able stewardship of your founding Vice Chancellor, Professor Badu Katerega, who is talking to you on this occasion. I am happy for you, and I believe you are all happy for me. There may be some people who are unhappy, but don't worry. All is not lost yet. Special gratitude to our chief guest. Mr. Chancellor, sir, allow me through you to acknowledge with the distinct honor and to welcome our distinguished guests of honor, Regional Right Honorable Rukia Nakadama Isanga, MP for Mayuge, the third Deputy Prime Minister of Uganda, and Minister without portfolio. Clap for her, although she's not here. But she's also here because she's ably represented by our good friend, Honorable Dr. Joyce Mariku Kaduchu, the State Minister for Primary Education in the Republic of Uganda. We are here talking about education, and who could be a better choice than our chief guest today. She's educated, she's a PhD material. She has been a lecturer, professor, and so on. So she understands what we are talking about. And just be ready to hear from her. You are most welcome, Mama. Your presence today is a privilege, and your national leadership serves as a profound inspiration for all, highlighting the government's strong commitment to higher education and national development. Here at Kampala University, we take seriously the policies of the Ministry of Education. We are taking seriously the competence-based curriculum that you are developing right in the primary section and the secondary section. And actually, we are also redesigning our curriculum to reflect competence-based curriculum, so that when the students come here, they will not be a misfit, finding us teaching all the things when they have come with the new things. Kampala University will continue to be relevant in all the educational advances that are brought in this country. We also welcome you again, our Chancellor, for accepting to be with us on this Holy Thursday. Gratitude to our stakeholders, the Kateregas. All of you are stakeholders. But some stakeholders are given more responsibility, more duties and functions. And that's why we are welcoming them in a special way, because many of them happen to be also my children. And I should not be blamed by anybody to bring my children, who are well qualified, to support, not to manage, but to support the university. Now, these guys whom I am going to ask to stand, please stand up, the Kateregas. You see, we are many, but this is just a sample that has been brought here. I can assure you they are all well educated. They all live abroad, but they have come back to support me, especially after my debacle, which many of you have been reading in the papers. They have been mentioned, but let me mention them for you. Okay. On the end there, sorry, I think you should come here down quickly, because the guest of honor is not seeing you. Can you rush? Okay, line up there. Yes. Not all of them are here. Others were here, have gone back, and they are coming back. Where is Sarah? That is their commander. That is my wonderful daughter, Sarah Wahida Namazi Katerega. She's lecturing to you, those in the film school. She's a film star. Clap for her. We have here Rashida Katerega, who lives in Canada and worked here briefly for 3 years. She's a wonderful administrator. She works in Canada and is here. We have a young man here, Muhammad Faki Badru Dungu Katerega. He is an engineer in Sweden. He's also a military man, so don't joke with him. The next to Wahida is my grandson. So I'm not to joke with. When you hear people joking with me, they don't know I have even grandsons of that. He's called Faisal Nsubuga. He's an international player for football. And you have seen him coaching also the Kampala University team. And there I have the small princess. That is Badria Namusoke Katerega. She's a cost accountant in California. She has a master's in accountancy and sometimes teaches there, works for a very big pharmaceutical company in California. Some of these people had never been here for the last 10, 20 years, but they have come to render support to Kampala University. So many people would be worried they don't lack jobs, but they want their father alive and to continue the legacy. So they are here, and I need to show them. There are others. I have one who is a professor in the University of Canberra. She was here, but she had to go to mark her papers and so on. But she will be coming back. And there are others. So you have just seen a sample. We don't count children in Uganda. Like my Banyakore friends don't want to count cows. Can you kindly take your seats and say Salaam Alaikum to the audience? Thank you. You know, I have even one who's doing space engineering. Going to the space, they are checking the machines, who's in Canada. They are all here. So, I welcome you back. So I thank them for the support to the university and to me, especially during my recent challenging times when I almost died. That's when they realized that it is important to have a dad alive. Their unwavering commitment to the institution and to me personally has been instrumental in sustaining this institution at such a difficult time in our history. Their continued integral role in our journey is deeply valued, and we say viva to all. Graduating statistics. Mr. Chancellor, sir, our esteemed chief guest and distinguished guest, I'm delighted to report the awarding and the conferment of certificates, postgraduate and undergraduate diplomas, bachelor's and master's degrees to a total of 3,544 graduates, KU graduates. KU graduates. These come from across all our academic disciplines. So this graduating class of 2025 comprises 1,706, 48.24% male, and 1,838, 51.86% female graduates. So we congratulate the females, while we also thank the males. I think we have a remarkable also number of first class this time. 126 have achieved the first class honors degrees. From our grand total, we have also the School of Nursing and Health Science, which is presenting over 218 graduates. 185, that is 84.86% are female, and 33, that is 15.14%, are male graduating nurses. Clap for them. We commend the outstanding performance across all our schools, with special recognition for the School of Nursing and Health Sciences, whose best student at certificate level is the Nakonyaka Karo, with a CGPA of 4.88. And at diploma level, we recognize Nisima Charity with a CGPA of 4.6. Well done. Here the nurses, the female have beaten the males. The overall best student in that category is Ahimbisiwe Godfrey, who is pursuing a Bachelor of Science with Education with a CGPA of 4.9, and the best female student is Nabukenya Asumta, again a Bachelor of Education, Primary Education. I think the minister would be very happy. With a CGPA of 4.82. We congratulate those guys. We extend our warmest congratulations to these exceptional performers and the remaining 124 first-class graduates for their exemplary achievements. Even those with the uppers and the lowers, we have recognized you. Among our postgraduate cohort, we are presenting 260 candidates who will receive master's degree and postgraduate diplomas, and this group includes banking, library, archives, records management, aligning with evolving industry needs. So far, hope I have not jumped to one page. Okay. Sorry. Out of these 100 and what? 260 masters, 67 are male, and 84, that is 32.31 female graduates. The male constitutes 67%. The top performing postgraduate students, both achieving a CGPA of 4.89 in the Masters of Educational Management and Administration, are Kato Charles and Mpasima Agatha. Again, we congratulate you at your level. It is with great pride that I announce the diverse origins of our graduating class, representing or who hail from Uganda, Nigeria, Rwanda, Tanzania, Kenya, Somalia, Comoros, South Sudan, the other Sudan, Yemen, Burundi, Malawi, and the Congo. This rich diversity definitely enriches our university community immeasurably. What you have to notice, the past year has been marked by significant progress and achievements for Kampala University. Accreditation of our academic programs, the National Council for Higher Education has accredited 48 of our academic programs for an additional 7 years. They were running, but now for 7 years. A testament to their quality and relevance. Here we teach accredited courses, nothing else. Introduction of new courses. We have launched market-driven programs, including science, oil and gas management, interior and landscape design, Islamic banking. You have seen a lot of sheikhs here. They want Islamic banking, and the government has endorsed it already. So we are teaching it for you. We are teaching you banking, library science, archives, and records management, aligning with evolving industry needs. So far, we move with the industry, what the industry needs. That's why most of our graduates are not looking for jobs. Many have been absorbed. Even in the army, we have quite a number. Enhancing our administration, we have strengthened our management team, particularly with the Vice Chancellor's office, to drive innovation and efficiency. We have added staff who are well qualified and consultants within my office to make sure we deliver. Visit of Oweekitiibwa Charles Peter Mayiga, the Katikkiro of Uganda. We were honored to host the Katikkiro of Uganda at our Jinja campus, symbolizing the strong ties between the university and all cultural institutions in Uganda. My appointment somewhere, your Vice Chancellor was appointed as co-Vice Chairperson of the Interreligious Tourism Center Committee. I've been appointed to be on that wonderful Interreligious Tourism Center Committee, because now religious tourism has come to stay, and I'm a co-chair. And also recently I was nominated one of the best Muslim professional in Uganda. And I thank some of you who voted for me, because this was for voting. I think all of Kampala University people voted for me and others, and we had to beat the rival very badly with over 4,000 votes. Can you imagine? Hosting a delegation from Germany, Kampala University was one of the 3 Ugandan universities. 2 were public, that's Makerere and Chambogo, and 1 was private. And the Germans, from 25 German universities in southern Germany, the only private university they chose to visit was Kampala University. So don't think we are small. They chose us because of our reputation. We hosted them here, and under the Biden-Württemberg Stefang Foundation, which promotes international academic collaboration and the exchange. They have already taken one of our lecturers for an academic exchange in Germany, and she has already spent some time there, and is either here already or will be coming. We have signed an MOU with the IKIBA, our partnership with the International Center for Biosaline, IKIBA, in Dubai. This will strengthen our research in agriculture and related critical areas. Kalichogala Fete, our vibrant Kalichogala at the Jinja campus, celebrated the rich diversity of our student body and fostered unity within our academic community. This gala of ours is unique and important. Integration of AI in our operations. Kampala University is embracing artificial intelligence to streamline processes, enhance learning, and prepare graduates for a technologically driven future. Things will never be the same with the AI here. There are so many things which I'm not going to mention. Maybe my speech will be sent to you online, since we have gone technical. Otherwise, I don't want to waste a lot of the chief guest's time. And only to tell you the last thing, we have an outreach program with the Mudiwa. Mudiwa Reach Out is a project of the disabled women in Mubende. They are working with us as part of our community program, and we are receiving visitors from Iceland to see how the university can work with people with disabilities. My advice to institutions of higher learning: universities must adopt to evolving societal and technical needs by integrating innovative methods like hybrid learning, prioritizing interdisciplinary programs, fostering industry collaborations, and investing in lifelong learning. Our parents, dear parents and sponsors, your unwavering support, your sacrifices and investments have been instrumental in the success of our graduates. So we thank you for making this day possible. Appreciation to members of staff, to our dedicated staff. We say your hard work and commitment are the bedrock of Kampala University's growth and success. Thank you for your invaluable contribution. And of course, to the government, we thank you for creating the space for private entrepreneurs in education. All these guys who are graduating are not going to work for us or in their father's chambers. Many will be working for government and the industry. So we need to support our chief guest to ensure that at least government can support the private sector as far as education is concerned. For the nursing, I know you are a scientist and you love medicine, and so please help us also to foster the growth of our nursing school. We need transport. We provide it. But at one time I was promised by the Minister of Education and Finance they would give us a fresh bus. The bus has never come. But now that you have come, I think you are going to pursue that. That is it for transporting nurses to their practicum areas. To you graduates, our congratulations today as you celebrate your hard work, resilience and dedication. As you begin this new chapter, remember this is just the beginning. The world awaits your talents and knowledge. Believe in yourselves. Stay curious and approach the future with confidence. Your potential is limitless. Go forth, go yonder, make your mark and shine brightly. The sky is not only the limit, it is just the start. Congratulations and best wishes. In conclusion, my commendation to the University Council, Senior Management, Senate, staff, and Students' Guild for their outstanding work. Our deepest gratitude to our guest of honor, Right Honorable Rukia Nakadaga Sanga, who has been ably represented by the line minister. Our gratitude to you, Mr. Chancellor, for tolerating us and other things being equal, and for attending this ceremony in person. We thank you so much for the VCs present and the esteemed diplomats, religious leaders, distinguished guests, the Board of Trustees, Council, Senate, and all of you attending the 22nd congregation. I thank you for celebrating also our 26th-year journey of excellence. Congratulations to all graduates, to all parents, and to all of you members of the 22nd congregation. Wishing you a pleasant afternoon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I thank also my people from Kampala. A whole bus has come here. They are educating their children with us here because their son is the Vice Chancellor. So please bring your children because the others anyway are bringing. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Check. Wa alaikum assalam. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Can we join up our hands to make a thunderous applause for our founder and the Vice Chancellor of this university? Yes, for those who have made some good noise, thank you. Thank you very much, our founder and Professor Badudun Katerega. Before I recognize some of our guests, may I take the opportunity to recognize our members of staff who have taught these students. You, the graduates, these are the people who have taught you. Kindly, members of staff, all of you in your respective ranks and capacities, kindly raise up. Members of staff. Yeah. Wow. These are the people who have been teaching your daughters and sons, dear our parents. Thank you very much. Headed by their Deputy Vice Chancellor there, Dr. Wilder. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to recognize the Director of Chadondo Technical Institute in Busabala and is an alumnus of Kampala University, Mr. Asadu Serwanja. Thank you very much. And he was once a staff here in the marketing department. Thank you very much, Mr. Asad. Mr. Abdul Malik Muhammad is an alumnus and now is Board of Trustees, the East African University, Tengera, Kenya. Mr. Kawoya Muhammad, he works with IUIU and he was a staff here in the finance department. Mr. Kawoya Muhammad, thank you. Mr. Ukula William from the Butabika National Referral Hospital, thank you. Mrs. Karunji Chigongo, thank you. Mr. Odeke Peter Gideon, thank you. And Haji Musa Lukomwa, former Chairman PG Local Government Tender Board, thank you. Mr. Chigonya Ronald, thank you. You're the Chairman Erosi Munyonyo. Sheikh Chijoma Abdullah Haj from Kabasanda Main Mosque, thank you. Haji Jamada Kawes, thank you very much for coming. I recognize that I'm about to go to the next step. Recognition, we have a delegation from Congo. Professor Desire Nzinebonera Bayongwa is the Vice Chancellor of the University of Sustainable Development based in the town of Bukavu, east of Congo. That is the eastern part of Congo. He has come with his wife. Thank you. Vice Chancellor? Oh yes, he's there. Babyface also. Thank you so much for coming. Sheikh Swale Chigundu, Imam Nakasero Mosque, Haji Chiseka Muhammad from Buyikwe, Haji Ismaili Ganafa Chionga, Yendo Mpologoma. Thank you so much for coming. Mr. Chigonya Ronald, that one Munyonyo. Mr. Kakembo, Vice Chairperson, KIU, Kampala International University. Where are you, sir? Kakembo from KIU, and also Mrs. Nakate Amina from KIU also. Thank you very much for coming. I've seen Venerable Reverend Canon Moses smile from the Archdeacon Church of Uganda. Thank you for coming. Nanganda Annette, this is a student coordinator from Rubaga Hospital. Thank you so much. And of course, the Vice Chancellor, St. Lawrence University, that is Dr. Charles Masaba. VC, where are you seated, sir? From St. Lawrence University. Thank you so much. Professor Arthur Aimbisiwe, Academic Registrar, Victoria University. Thank you so much for coming. The guests are many, but as we are carrying on the function, we shall Nabatesa Zam, thank you so much for coming. Haji Tamale Buzinda Day. This is the CEO of the Tamalis. Haji, where are you sitting? Hey, Haji, Professor Akogera Konyo, thank you so much for coming. Naba Ologoma Yudaya, thank you so much for coming. Jackie Suleiman, I think this is the parish priest. Thank you so much. Parish chief, thank you. Madam Nabanke Marehma, thank you. And Dr. Ayub T.S. Makerere University Senior Lecturer, thank you so much for coming. For now, I'll be coming back, but I can't leave Professor Lubale Grace from Chambogo University and Reverend Mugumbia from Busoga University, and also the representative of Victoria University. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me to invite the Basoga Nsete from Jinja campus. Please come and entertain the Chancellor before he gives his speech. Basoga Nsete, okay? Dr. Fatana Katende, Abdul Fatah, former head of Department Religious Studies, Makerere University. Basoga Nsete, hurry up. We have Mr. Sewava Robert from Mengo, and he's an admin, Buganda Kingdom. Thank you so much for coming. Ajabas Rutaya, how would that been without you? Thank you so much for coming. And Mr. Muganga Sam, thank you. Basoga Nsete, come and take the floor. Dr. Sherina David. Sherina, thank you so much for coming. Okay. And also, we have, we have recognized all these ones. Sheikh Chibes Mzamiru, thank you. As Basoga Nsete are setting up, I'm just buying on their time until they tell me that they are ready. Sheikh Mustafa Rubega, thank you so much for coming. Director Gaba Islamic Primary School. Sheikh Abdul Mahad Karinach, thank you for coming. Basoga Nsete, are you ready? Dr. Mantini Nkundech, thank you. That is from Wenzi Medical Hospital. Those are our neighbors. Mr. Ntalo Alan, our alumnus. Mr. Alan Ntalo, yes, wave to the professor. Marketing. All right, Mr. Kadura Robert, thank you, and Sheikh Edris Nsereko, thank you so much for coming. Hope you're ready now. Basoga Nsete, Sheikh Muhammad Chaze, House of Zakah, thank you for coming. Nsete, take the floor. Thank you.
Eno ye Salam TV. Wedi Travel is the leading Hajj and Umrah travel agency in Uganda, offering you Hajj and monthly Umrah packages, visa processing, international ticketing, and hotel booking services that suit you best. For more information, call us at 0705 555557 or visit our website at www.weditravel.com or our social media platforms at Wedi Travel on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Find us at Laudel Towers, first floor, Laudel Road, Nakasero, Kampala. Wedi Travel, your life-changing journey.
Okulinyisa omutindo gwa Afromobile. Eno yengeri joyinza okuza obujja omutindo gwa Afromobile yo. Funa app ya Afromobile okuva ku mukutu gwa Google Store oba App Store oba ku mutimbagano gwa www.afromobile.com. Londako forgotten password. Tekamu account yo eya Afromobile ozebujja pin code yo. Ojja kufuna obubaka ku email yo okuli ne code empya. Bw'oteekamu code eyo olwo pin yo empya ekkirizibwe. Afromobile emboozi za Africa eza namaddala.
Every child deserves a chance at life. But malaria still claims the lives of many children every day. This doesn't have to be the case. The good news is, starting this April, you can protect your child with the new malaria vaccine to reduce the risks of severe malaria and possible death. And when combined with a mosquito-treated net and other malaria preventive measures, it offers even stronger protection. Make sure your child gets their first malaria vaccine dose at 6 months and completes the remaining doses by their second-year birthday. This vaccine is now part of your child's routine immunization schedule and is as essential as completing all other childhood vaccines, such as those for measles, polio, and yellow fever within the first 2 years. Give your child a chance at life by visiting your nearest health facility, offering vaccination and immunization services to protect your child against all immunizable diseases.
You used to tell me that I don't make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. I'll call you every day, yeah yo, beidondolo.
Kati osobola okufuna ekibuuzibuuzi kyonna ne MTN Voice Bundle. Kuba ku mikutu gyonna ku beidondolo. Gula bando y'eddakiika 25 ku nnusu 10 beidondolo. Oba gula daily bando yonna gy'oyagala. Nyiga star emu star 2 olondeko daily voice bundle. Oba kozesa my MTN app. Wetwogera awamu tewali kitulema.
Primary education, the chairman and members of the Board of Trustees, chairman and members of the University Council, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Owekitiibwa Alhaji Ssalongo Badru Katerega, Vice Chancellors of sister universities, present and past, because I've seen a number of past Vice Chancellors, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Ambassadors, High Commissioners and members of other diplomatic corps, Honorable Ministers, there are any, members of Parliament, including the member of the Kenyan Parliament who has just presented himself, public service officers, local government leaders, religious leaders, representatives of cultural institutions, corporate representatives, deans of schools, heads of department, directors of campuses and principals of schools, faculty and staff, alumni and continuing students of Kampala University, parents, guardians, sponsors and spouses, member of the media, graduates, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. For once, you saw me laugh when Professor Katerega told you that, thanked me for tolerating the university. That is both true and false. But I appreciate Professor Katerega. I appreciate your humor. Thank you very much. It is both a privilege and an honor to stand. I'm not standing, I'm sitting here before you today at this very important gathering. We are here to celebrate the end of an extraordinary journey for our graduating class of 2025. And simultaneously, we mark 26 years of Kampala University's significant existence under the guiding theme, celebrating 26 years of excellence, advancing efforts to make Kampala University greater. First of all, I would like to welcome our chief guest, Honorable Kaduchu, whom I am made to understand is representing the third Deputy Prime Minister, Right Honorable Rukia Kadag. We thank you, Madam, for graciously accepting our invitation to this very important occasion in the life of Kampala University. Honorable Minister, your presence here today adds tremendous value and inspires all of us. Your participation in our ceremony underscores the vital partnership between the government of Uganda, in particular the Ministry of Education and Sports, and the higher institutions of learning like Kampala University in shaping the future of our knowledge. We are deeply honored to have you with us and appreciate the time you have taken from your demanding schedule to be part of this joyous day. I am aware of the importance you personally attach to the value of education, you being a very highly educated person, and I thank you very much indeed. As you have been told, Honorable Kaduchu is not only educated, but she holds a Doctor of Philosophy. So she has reached the highest levels of learning, and therefore when we talk about knowledge, we are sure you understand what we are talking about. I would like to take this opportunity to thank and express our deep gratitude to Chief Ambassador Katerega, the founding Vice Chancellor of Kampala University, for his exemplary leadership and the strategic management of the institution. Under his tireless guidance, the university has blossomed into a beacon of academic excellence, and here stands the evidence for this. Honorable Ministers, you must know, managing and running a university is not an easy job. It costs a lot of money, it demands a lot of effort, and it needs very highly qualified people to man the various institutions in order for it to be a worthy university. So really, when we thank Professor Katerega, we mean what we are saying. As we gather here today, we are also proud to mark an important milestone in the history of Kampala University the 26th anniversary of its establishment. For 26 years, Kampala University has been a cornerstone of academic excellence, providing quality education to thousands of students who have gone on to become influential leaders in various sectors across the country and beyond. To all those who have played a part in shaping the university's success, we offer our deepest gratitude and congratulations. Honorable guest of honor, institutions of higher learning like Kampala University play a crucial role in shaping the future of our countries by equipping young men and women the knowledge, skills, and critical thinking needed to address complex global challenges. They should focus on fostering innovation, research, and entrepreneurship while promoting responsibility and ethical leadership. Today, Honorable Guest of Honor, it is more important because the world we live in today is changing so fast that if we don't catch up with what is going on, we are going to be left miserably behind everybody else in the world. Especially when you have challenges of the unstable changes that are taking in the politics of the economy of this world. These young men and women must be prepared to be able not only to understand, but to analyze critically what happens in the world in order for our continent, Africa, to remain relevant. In recent years, Honorable Guest of Honor, ladies and gentlemen, the landscape of higher education has undergone a very significant transformation. Globally, education is no longer confined to the classroom or the four walls of a university. With the changes brought about by technology, we are witnessing a shift towards digital learning and remote education. Universities around the world are embracing these trends, integrating technology into their curriculums and providing students with the flexibility to learn from anywhere at any time. Kampala University has made strides in adapting these trends and ensuring that its students are equipped to compete in an increasingly interconnected and digital world. The ability to think critically, innovate, and adapt new technologies will be key for the future success of our graduates. Guest of honor, allow me to add that many times the private sector complain about the inadequacy or the inadequate preparation of our graduates for the jobs, for the job market. You may know, your honorable guest of honor, in more advanced countries like Germany, South Korea, and even India, skilling young men and women is a tripartite endeavor, where universities provide the knowledge, the private sector identifies the inadequacies, and the government provides the resources to provide the skills. Thus, centers of practical expertise are a necessary situation we must develop in our country. I have Honorable guest of honor was talking to one of the academic leaders that it is high time you people in government stop blaming universities for not producing the right product for the job market. Rather, you join us, you and the private sector, in additional skilling of the young men and women. Because the universities are not training institutions. Our job is to impart knowledge. You, government, the private sector, and us must work together in order to give them the relevant skills that they need for the job market. And you, right, Honorable Kaduchu, as an educated politician, I hope you will take this very seriously, and we would like in no time see government, the private sector, and the governments working and the universities working together in order to give the young men and women the additional skills they need for the job market. Critical thinking is about more than just absorbing information. It is about analyzing, evaluating, and creating new perspectives. Innovation goes hand in hand with the critical thinking. As you step in the world, I'm addressing you graduates. I encourage you graduates to apply these skills not only in your professional endeavors, but also in your personal lives. Whether you are starting your own business, leading a community initiative, or contributing to the public sector, your ability to innovate and approach problems with an open mind will be invaluable. Let me also add, right to Honorable Guest of Honor, Mr. Vice Chancellor, our graduates, ladies and gentlemen, it is not enough to get the hard skills that you people have obtained. There are other skills, the soft skills, that probably are more important than the hard skills if you are going to be useful to our society. One of the major problems we have in this country is the problem of corruption. You can get a first-class degree in mechanical engineering, but if you don't have the soft skills of being a decent engineer, you can even be a medical doctor, you can be an accountant. But if you don't have the ethical values that go hand in hand with your hard skills, you are not going to be a very useful person. So I would like to recommend Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, that in our education, Honorable Guest of Honor, we should really include courses on soft skills together with the hard skills. Because if they don't go hand in hand, we cannot have a very successful society. To you members of staff, I want to express my heartfelt appreciation for your dedication and tireless efforts in shaping the future of our students. I have no doubt in my mind that you have done your job under not the best of conditions, even sometimes with the difficulties. Therefore, your contribution to the university, for it to remain a center of excellence in teaching, research, and community engagement, cannot be taken for granted. I thank you very much. To you, parents, guardians, and sponsors, on behalf of the entire institution, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the parents, guardians, and sponsors for the unwavering support and dedication. Your sacrifices, encouragement, and belief in our graduates have been instrumental in their success. I thank you very much. To you graduates, Today is a day of immense pride in your life. It marks the end of one chapter in your lives and the beginning of another. Your time at Kampala University has equipped you with the knowledge and skills needed to excel in the world. But more important, it has prepared you to be leaders, thinkers, and innovators in a rapidly changing world. The challenges ahead may seem daunting, but remember this: you are not ready. You are now ready to face these challenges. You have been equipped not only with a degree, but also with the tools to navigate the complexities of life. As you embark on the next phase of your journey, remember to stay curious, remain humble, and keep pushing the boundaries of whatever you are doing. The world needs your ideas, your creativity, and your leadership more than ever before. I encourage you to dream big, take risks, and embrace failure as part of the learning process. In conclusion, I once again want to thank you, our guest of honor, Honorable Dr. Kaduchu, for having found time to be with us at this function. I also once again want to thank and congratulate Owekitiibwa Ambassador Badru Katerega for managing this institution, Kampala University, up to this time. I thank you for the endless services delivered for the progress of this institution. Ladies and gentlemen, you may not understand what this means, but running a university is not a picnic. It is a very expensive endeavor. It's very difficult. It has all the attending problems, and therefore, sir, the job you have done, you need to be congratulated. Once again, I want to extend my congratulations to you, the graduates, and to wish you the best in the future. For God and my country.
Check. Okay. A round of applause to our Chancellor, Honorable Professor George Mondo Kagonyera. Graduates, this is the person who is going to award you certificates and diplomas and confer you with degrees, okay? Without him, you may not have better celebrations, okay? Can we make a thunderous applause for the Chancellor, Professor Kagonyera? Thank you very, very much indeed. Mr. Chancellor, sir, before I invite the Vice Chancellor to invite for us the chief guest, allow me to recognize Brigadier General Flavia Biekwaso, Chief of Staff, Uganda Rapid Deployment Capability, that is under UPDF capacity. Brigadier General Flavia Biekwaso. Hey, Jamba Fandi. Aha. Thank you so much for coming. Ajisengendo family, thank you so much for coming. Byombi Jane Rwanga, thank you. That is the Deputy Teacher Green Hill. Haji Nasa Serunjoji, President, Federation of Uganda Basketball Association. Thank you very, very much for coming. We have the Human Resource Manager of Clark International University. Yes, Clark International University, representing Dr. Professor Nanyonga, the Vice Chancellor of that university. Thank you, HR, for coming. We have a delegation from Hope University, Somalia. That is Dr. Yusuf Hassan, Director General of the Ministry of Labor, Federation Government of Somalia. Thank you. Mr. Muhammad Delwi, thank you so much for coming from Hope University. Dr. Yusuf Abdul Kalim, Director, Central Bank of Somalia, also from Hope University. Thank you so much for coming. Honorable Pascal Menya, Woman Member of Parliament, Padel District. Hey, Honorable, where are you seated, Honorable? Hey, can you wave to the honorable members who are seated there? Thank you. Everyone who is coming from Padel, that's Professor, that is a very instrumental person in Kampala University. She has given us a lot of students. Thank you, Honorable. And also, Madam Namukwaya Winnie, the Executive Director Mudiwa, thank you so much for coming. Vice Chairman, Karungu District, Nanyanzi Irene, thank you so much for coming. And also, Mr. Brian K, Director, Head of Education and Development, DFCU Bank. DFCU Bank, Mr. Brian, where are you seated? Excuse me. Mr. Brian, DFCU Bank. We have also Mr. Gladys Nansamba, also from DFCU Zambia branch. Thank you. Mr. Katumba Faizo, thank you so much for coming. You're coming from IUIU. Finally, there is a lost and found son of ours here. He's called Shafiq Ahimbisibwe. The father is Ahimbisibwe Juma. So the son is here, alive and kicking, but lost and found. Okay? Better run faster than your legs can carry you to find your great son here. Let me take this opportunity to invite the Vice Chancellor, who is going to invite for us the chief guest to address this congregation. As they are bringing the mic to the Vice Chancellor, Joan Ochanda, President, Uganda Netball Federation, thank you. Executive Secretary, Uganda Nurses and Midwives Examinations Board, thank you. SPNO Lubaga Hospital, thank you. And lastly, Council Serunjoji Nasa, thank you from FUBA. Thank you so much for coming. We are inviting the Vice Chancellor, the chief guest, and also Bank Manager Kabalagala Branch, Mr. Muhindo. Thank you so much for coming. Centenary Bank. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. At this juncture, I know people are anxious to get their degrees, but we have also this occasion to address you. What are you going to do with the degrees that you are going to fly with from here? So give us more time and listen carefully to our chief guest, who is representing the 30th Deputy Prime Minister and Minister without a portfolio. This one who is representing her has a portfolio. She's Dr. Maureen Kaduchu. She's a doctor of philosophy in science. The floor is yours, Honorable.
Graduates, are you happy? Are you happy today? If you're happy and you know, say I am. If you're happy and you know, say I am. Yeah, thank you. Clap for yourselves. The Chancellor of Kampala University, the chairman and members of Board of Trustees, chairman and members of the University Council, the Vice Chancellor of Kampala University, the Vice Chancellor of all the other sister universities present here, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Your Excellency, the Ambassador of Iran to Uganda, and all the other diplomatic missions who are present here, members of the Senate, colleagues, honorable members of Parliament, especially colleague member of Parliament from Kenya, and all the members of Parliament from Parliament of Uganda, and all the other government officials who are present here. The deans of schools at Kampala University, heads of department, staff both teaching and non-teaching, alumni and the continuing students of Kampala University, parents, sponsors, guardians, members of media fraternity, all the delegates from within, ladies and gentlemen, and you especially are graduates. I've already been introduced, ladies and gentlemen. I am an academician, a scientist, a politician, and a leader. Permit me, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, to convey a very cordial greetings from the third Deputy Prime Minister, who is unable to be here with us, but nevertheless is with us in spirit. She greeted all of you. Kindly receive her warm greetings from the office of the Prime Minister. I equally bring a very warm greetings from the Minister of Education and Sports, the First Lady, Mama Janet Kataha Museveni. She greeted and congratulated all of you. Thank you. Today is a great day. It's a great day, and indeed, I am so happy and grateful to join all of you, the graduates and the parents and all our delegates on this great occasion as we celebrate the 22nd graduation ceremony of this prestigious university. And on the same occasion, we are celebrating the 26 years of existence of this great university. We have all the reasons to thank God and to give a very big thunderous hand clap to the Almighty God. It's a great day indeed. It's a day that we are giving accountability to God. We are giving accountability as graduates. You are giving accountability to your parents. And indeed, it's a day to thank God. However, many of our friends, relatives, and perhaps graduates have not lived to see such a great occasion. Some of them might have been called by the Lord. They are not here with us to share the joy of this graduation. Let's all observe a moment of silence to pray for their dear souls. May all the souls of our departed rest in eternal peace. Thank you. It's indeed a befitting day, a very significant milestone that we are celebrating today. Under the theme, celebrating 26 years of excellency, advancing efforts to make Kampala University greater. It's truly a privilege for me to be here today, and indeed, I will be counted part of this milestone that is celebrating the graduation ceremony. Mr. Chancellor, I would like to take this opportunity to really convey a heartfelt thanks to you, the Chancellor of Kampala University, Professor Mondo, for presiding over this colorful celebration and providing a very solid foundation, solid guidance to ensure that the university continues to thrive in its mission and its vision. Thank you, the Chancellor of the university. Your leadership, Mr. Chancellor, is invaluable to be the development of this great institution. In the same vein, ladies and gentlemen, our dear graduates, allow me in a special way to appreciate the Vice Chancellor of this great university. Let's give him another big applause of love. Let's clap for him. Thank you. We are thanking you, Vice Chancellor, for the remarkable leadership, for the commitment that you have demonstrated for the great growth of this great university. Your visionary approach, coupled with the dedication of the entire team, your delegation, has contributed greatly to the impressive milestone we are witnessing today. The importance of education, ladies and gentlemen, for the national development, Mr. Chancellor, allow me to remind this congregation that education that we are celebrating today is the cornerstone of national development. It is through education that we equip our young people with skills, knowledge, and the character necessary to address the challenges and to get opportunities of our time. In Uganda, the Ministry of Education and Sports, under the leadership of His Excellency and under the guidance of His Excellency, has firmly believed that investing in education is one of the most powerful tools for breaking the cycle of poverty, advancing social justice, and fostering long-term economic growth. Ladies and gentlemen, our government continues to prioritize education in our national development agenda, striving to improve quality and access to education at all levels. Through universities like Kampala University, we are seeing the fulfillment of our collective vision as a country. A vision that sees educated people, young people, who are not only knowledgeable, but they are so passionate about contributing to the socio-economic transformation of their community and their country at large. The impact of higher education on national development cannot be overemphasized. It empowers individuals, it strengthens institutions, and it accelerates our progress towards achieving our national development goals. And for that reason, I really want to commend Kampala University for the significant contribution. Indeed, we are proud of Kampala University. To the youth of this nation, our youth are the heartbeat of Uganda's future. As a country, we are blessed, we are so blessed with a vibrant and youthful population. Today, we celebrate a graduation of very many talented youth, very many talented individuals who represent hope. They represent aspiration of brighter future. The role of the youth in the national development and transformation cannot be overemphasized. Young people are key drivers of innovation. Young people are key drivers of entrepreneurship. Young people are key drivers of positive change. We count on you, our graduates, to rise to the occasion and to be torch bearers of progress in your respective fields. Whether you pursued a career in business, whether a career in science, technology, be it education, be it health, be it public service, remember that your contribution has the power to shape the future of Uganda. And your contribution can make incredible remark on the global map. Mr. Chancellor, as part of government of Uganda, we remain deeply committed to empowering our youth. Our policies, programs, and activities are all designed in such a manner to create opportunities for the young people to thrive. While we have broad national programs that aim at socioeconomic transformation, programs that government aims to utilize, like the public Paris development model. We call upon all our people, let's focus on enhancing skills in developing, promoting research and innovation, and strengthening the linkage between higher education and industry. Mr. Chancellor, the efforts aim to ensure that graduates like this today relevant competencies and they can support systems to create business. They find meaningful employment across financial services and they participate fully in their community and national development agenda. I wish to encourage all of you here today as dynamic graduates to actively seek out and leverage the opportunities, continue meaningfully to embrace growth and development and societal progress. Mr. Chancellor, as we are here today to celebrate the academic progress of our graduates, I want to remind all of us that education is not only about acquiring the degrees and the certificates. It is a fundamental about shaping the character. It's very important, fundamental in terms of instilling values, values that will contribute to your development, values that will help you to shape your future. As you step out, as we commission you out, our dear graduates, I urge you to remain committed to the values that are essential to building a just, equitable, and prosperous society. Uphold the value of integrity, diligence, discipline, patriotism, and compassion to all that you do. Remember that true success is not just measured by personal gain, but the positive impact you have on the lives of other people and your contribution to the common good of others. The future belongs to those who can dream and plant a seed that can germinate to bear a fruit. Our dear graduates, do not fear challenges. They are stepping stones for you to grow. Embrace opportunities and be a force for positive change in your community. Your generation today is unique. A generation equipped with creativity. A generation equipped with adaptability and global awareness through social media. Use these gifts wisely. Our dear graduates, once again, I want to take this opportunity to really congratulate all of you because you have worked very hard. You made a lot of sacrifices. You overcame all challenges to see you today here in this milestone. As you go out, always remember that learning is a journey. Life is a journey that you need to take one step at a time. Do not rush. Continue to be curious, committed to a long-life learning. You are the ambassadors of this prestigious university. Continue to shine. Continue to be the ambassadors of the knowledge, skills, and the values you have received from this great university. As you embark on the next journey, be bold in your ambitions and be focused on your goals. For those that have embraced the healthcare professionals, I call upon you to observe the medical ethics, the professional integrity, and uphold human dignity wherever you go. I have no doubt in my mind as you go to achieve, and you will achieve great things and make Kampala University to always be proud of you. To the university, on research and innovation, university fraternity. Today, we celebrate not only academic progress and achievement, but also we are celebrating the spirit of discovery. We are celebrating creativity that defines Kampala University. This university has been for a long